I'd also like to introduce another important individual, Leonid Shakmundas. He's our market director for Russia and Eurasia. Come on up, Leonid, say hello. He's our guy in the region. He's got a wealth of experience on the printing industry in that area and knows all the players there. So he's a resource to be used by our members, so please talk to Leonid and get to know him well.
So actually to use internet, it's not easy in Russia, you know, so because if you're trying to get them by email, it's difficult. Nobody reads emails, you know, besides your business. And of course, not all printers use internet intensively. So I would like the main strategy. For us, it's a bit easy because for the 17 years we know each printer, almost each, virtually each. So we can, how can I say it, reach them directly, I would say. We provide some mail services, we provide some URLs for this, but frankly speaking, it's better to call printers, you know, to get everything, because mail is very dependable on the message you send, you know.
Artur, why don't you comment on the situation with the internet in Poland?
We do not have any problem with internet. If you would like to contact with any of our printers, also, I suppose something like telephone and fax doesn't exist anymore. You should send an email to reach some people, and okay, sometimes you have to use the telephone. This book I showed you, which we produced during the holidays, so we had to reach some people on the boats. So then we used the telephones, but normally we use internet.
Gustav? Okay, Czech Republic?
There is a situation the same as in Poland. We are equipped by internet and other sources at the level of western part of Europe, I must say. No problem.
Other questions? Sir?
Not too much. Not too much because the same story. So printers are commodity printers right now. So they just put ink, toner on paper, sit and sell it at the cheapest price possible. Of course, to make them things a bit smarter, it's a big job. You know, we need to educate customers. So this is our primary job right now. You know, so we're trying to help them to make more money. Afterwards, maybe we'll be happy as well. You know.
Artur, Poland?
The same situation. We can say if any one of you would like to know what is the situation and state of the art industry in Poland, just go to your nearest print shop and you will know. The same situation, the same kind of development, with only one difference. We have newer equipment in many cases because we had to follow the trends. We didn't have the equipment at all in 1989, so now the equipment is much newer, and the people are very well educated. This is what is important. And one reason, maybe I should also add to this what I said earlier, why we are doing so well. I mean, in Poland, Poland never had such a situation like other Eastern European countries where everything was government. Printing industry was one exemption, but people are prepared for being very active and productive. The Polish agriculture was it was always private, and a lot of companies were private. And we are also very, how to say, conservative country. So we didn't went in this tendencies like in US, borrowing a lot of money from banks. And always is the situation, it was the situation such that banks borrowed the money only the people who could pay back. With few examples, we have few companies bankrupting because of this change of the currency. When the currency changed dramatically and they borrowed a lot of money from banks, they was not able to give this money back. They could do this in the Polish currency level, but they couldn't in Western currency. And one indication, just from last month, one example, one company and European funds, they got 26 million Polish zloty, which is about $10 million subventions, and just guess what they will buy. They have to buy machines, printing machines.
Gustav, digital in Czech Republic?
So I must say, we had 20 years ago totally state owners in printing industry, but after that it was very rapidly restructured. A lot of new companies, small, medium size, were established, and now we have I think something about 800 very interesting companies, and from this figure is about 200 very important. They are well equipped by CTP, presses, and also well-educated personal staff. That's all I think.
Maybe, if I may, I will add something to his as an information and presentation. The Czech machines he mentioned, KBA Graphitek, are very well known and doing very well in Poland. They are very well received. They are promoted very well, and this is the solution for the companies who don't need to buy very large presses. They are not so expensive, and the Polish market, for example, for them is the biggest market. They didn't participate in the show exhibition in their own countries, but they participate in our country, and they have a chance, because if our economy will grow, they will also grow rapidly, because they have a good mark in Poland.
I can confirm this information. For Graphitek, it is market number 1 in Poland, especially with new machine Rapida 75. I think it's well-developed machine, and it is on the same quality level as German machines, of course. No problem.
Yapi?
I can say that we are a member of European Union as Poland, and there is no problem with customers and flowing goods, equipment from one country to another.
What about import duties on American products? Are there?
I can say that one thing which I was very active with regarding American markets. About 10 years ago, we was lucky to take off the border taxes for American products, which was 15%. I was the one of those who was very active to do this. And you remember, you're welcome. And so now the American companies have very good conditions to export machines to our country. Our country is a little bit specific, because in Czech they have producers of the machinery technically. They had ADAS now, they have now KBA Graphitek, and they have producers.
Maybe laminators, Confi, and others.
We have only few. One of them is here presented. There are some machines for packaging also, but there are only few producers. So Polish printing industry do not, also the Polish industry do not produce machines. Also produce, but it's not a lot. We are related to import. Import is the only way to buy the machines. So we are related on import regarding the production of print. We have been very active and had a lot of contacts and sales during last years to the other countries, to abroad. But according to the very strong position of Polish currency, those contact was a little bit less active. But now, since a year, they renewed a contract, they renew contacts, and now it's very, very active.
Maybe the same about Russia. So we do not manufacture a lot. So most of the goods, most of the machinery we import, either from China, either from Europe to the United States. At the same time, starting from the 1st of July, we have all taxes, import taxes for the printing equipment removed. So it means to bring the goods in Russia becomes, especially about printing machinery, becomes very, very simple. So